Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video to the channel. Welcome to Friday, which only means one thing. Welcome to Runescape free Marketwatch. Now, if you haven't seen Marketwatch before, what we do is we go through the Runescape free Grand Exchange on the homepage, price rises and price falls to pick out anything worthwhile investing in, picking up because it's cheap, or doing because the money making method is up in price. Now, in terms of updates this week, we have had Havenhythe come into the game. We have done a lot of content on the channel this week for Havenhythe. There will be some more stuff coming out. I've just not got to doing it in terms of time with like life and stuff. But we'll be pumping out some more stuff, and the Grab the Hog account will be returning tomorrow to do the last video before its Havenhythe adventures as well. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. And if you are enjoying the videos lately, please make sure to leave me a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, because we are still continuing to pump out the content for you guys to enjoy. Pretty much doing one video a day at the minute as well, but we're trying for two over the next couple of weeks just to keep you guys entertained. So as always, let's go and get started with price rises. So the first one we're going to start with is chinchompers. Now, the reason why chinchompers are going up in price, I kind of mentioned it in the obelisk video. Basically, for trim requirement, there's the title you need to get for the wolf thing. And basically what you need to do is make 5,000 pouches. Now, chinchompers are an incredible way to make like AFK pouches, just because the chinchompers stack, the blue charm stack, and then once you've made the pouches, you can simply turn them into scrolls. Just means you don't have to bank, and it's a really quick way to go and sort of get that title nice and fast. So that's the reason they have gone up in price. We have the keys of the crossing now 261.9 thousand coins. Rope is 894 and sinew is 1.6 thousand coins. Abyssal flesh 2.8 thousand coins. Black chinchompers, one of the brand new items at Havenhythe, 580 GP each. I did some on Wednesday and I think I sold them for about 900 each. I can't see a world where these are going to be high in price because again, chins aren't really used. But we shall see how they end up anyway. We have the raw giant crayfish at 407 GP each. So we have the apex leather and the apex hide, both at 12.2 thousand coins. These are brand new items with the new big game hunter. Same with the sinew at 1.2 thousand coins. Now, the big game hunter is a little bit up and down in terms of how good it is. So I'm going to go and check it out fully on the main account next week and see what it's like. So we'll have a look at these in terms of prices, because there probably is going to be a chance you're going to be able to turn the hide into leather for a profit as well, if it works in that sort of way. So these are things which won't be at the Grand Exchange price, they'll be either above or below, but we'll find out where it currently is. We have the raw giant kebbit meat at 17.4k, raw giant chinchomper meat at 17.4k as well. We have a volatile chinchomper, which I believe is a play around farm animal, 57.9 thousand coins for that, and the magic skull mask at 11.5 thousand coins. The Bone Crusher Maul as well, I believe these two are from the Ivar boss, again, something which we're going to be checking out next week. Those prices don't seem to be correct, again, for something like the Bone Crusher Maul, which has quite a good effect. 5.7 thousand coins, it seems incorrect as well. So if you are interested in any of these items, by all means go and check the prices out. You might have to pay above the odds, again, it depends on volume and what's on the Grand Exchange. I haven't explored this yet, so I don't want to give you guys advice on prices, which I haven't properly price checked myself. Spirit Weed Seeds at 2,000 coins each. We have an Iron Bar 2.6 thousand coins. Jade for a cut version is 7.4k, which is actually quite expensive. It could be a really good way to go and make some profit by just simply cutting jade. At level 50 crafting, you stop breaking down the common gems, which is really nice. It could be a really good way to make some profit as well. Ancient Gravel, still up in price, 783 GP each. Again, the demand on the ancient items because of the perks and also farming historic components is still there, so that's why that's up in price. Bloodweed Seeds, 52,000 coins, and Mahogany Planks, 2,069 GP each. Congealed Blood, 248, Ascension Keystones going back up in price now, 117.7 thousand coins. Blood of Orcus, 10.2k each, and the Cooked Giant Crayfish, 387 GP each. We have an Oaken Key, 5.5 thousand, again that's a brand new item for Havenhythe as well. Bolt of Cloth, 760 GP each. Willow Planks up in price because they're used to fix most of the canoe stations, and most of the things in Havenhythe do require willow planks. 2.4k for those, but they could also hit quite a little bit of low volume, so they could also spike up a little bit as well. We have Limperite Roots at 619, Wine of Sarah 36.3, we have Chinchomper Residue 129, and the Nodin Spike Harness 234.6 mil. This could be an item because it was released into the game as a tradable version after being untradeable for so long. Price can be very up and down, so again, just be careful when trying to buy it because you can hit low volume times with that as well. The Roar of Awakening and Ode to the Sea continuing to go up, now over 130 mil each. Again, these are used for the brand new material, for the brand new sets of perks as well. We're going to go very expensive. We'll just see what they're going to cap out at. Their drop rate has also been reduced at Sanctum Rebirth as well, so really interested to see what they're going to cap out at. The Robes of the First Necromancer, 113.1 mil, and Acadia Plank, 2.4 thousand coins. The Scrimshaw Sacrifice still continues to go up, really expensive now, 10.8 mil for that, and a Manuscripture of Full, 46.9 thousand coins. We have Animal Furs at 3.2k each, Phasmite 5.6 thousand, and the Phasmite Stone Spirit as well, 467 GP each. Phasmite Necrite bars as well, very expensive at the minute, so that is why things are going up. Regular Ghost Ink, 6.2k each, and Magic Frames starting to shift back up after a little while being down. 79.2k each. The Infernus Pyroclast 5.2 thousand, and Augmenter is 383,000 coins. Mithril Bar 2.2k, and the Exec Kill 2.2 bill. Vulcanized Rubber 6.5k each, Glorious Bars 7.5 mil, Orichalcum Bars going ballistic. 9.6 thousand coins for those is so expensive, and I think the ore prices still haven't really caught up to Orichalcum Bars being that kind of price. So go and check your bank, you might have bars, you might have ore available. But 9.6k for an Orichalcum bar is an incredible price. Really interested to see where Necronium is, if Necronium's in the price falls for this week. But smithing supplies as well as smithing ores have been very expensive for the past couple of weeks. Blumite is 2.3k each, Dragon Dart Tip 2.4, the Sanguine Spines 1,000 coins each, and Extreme Necromancer Potion 11.8k. We have Baneite Ore at 4.2k each, a Gold Bar at 2.4k, and then finishing off with Rune Darts at 58 GP each. So quite a diverse sort of set of price rises for this week. We have some Archeology materials going back up in price, which again, we've kind of seen that trend over the past couple of weeks. We've had some more smithing bars as well as ores going up in price. Again, smithing is starting to generate that demand. We have all the brand new items from Havenhythe still on the game. Jade's going back up in price. All the Archeology stuff again, you have soils as well as some of the Archeology materials going up. Not really in the sets you thought they would either. So Bandos doesn't really contribute to the historic components as far as I'm aware. So to see a couple of those go up is nice to see anyway. So price falls, we have the Zerosian Insignia, which it was sort of used to farm the historic components. Again, it might have hit a point where people have got the bulk of their historic components needed and they would drop off a cliff. Because the kind of price, 11.3k for Zerosian Insignia, was way too expensive. It was just sheerly up to that price. Because of the demand, people wanted to go and do their perks as quick as possible to go and try them out. Viswax 6.5 thousand coins, no longer in the game, but again, no real use apart from the quick teleports, but I imagine they're going to look at another thing to bring in quick teleports as well. We have Super Restores 3.2k for 4 dose, Pure Essence 36 GP each, Raw Bird Meat, now this is going to come into the game in the Birdhouse form now, so this can really drop down. If you're someone who's looking to actively go and do things like play around farms, it could be a really cheap meat to feed to dragons or other animals which are going to eat meat as well. Same as a raw rabbit now being 486 GP each. Very cheap prices there, so definitely one to go and keep an eye on as well. We have the Manuscript of Jazz, 70.5 thousand coins each. One is Amarak, 529. Ghostly Essence continuing to go down at 7.2k. I've mentioned this in previous videos. Once it gets to around 6,000 coins, that's when I would buy some. They always seem to bounce and go up considerably higher than that kind of price as well. We have a Platinum Stone Spirit, 5.7 thousand coins, Third Age Iron 3.5k, Gold Stone Spirits 859 GP each, and Exoplasm back under 1,000 coins, 907 for that. We have Vital Sparks 102.8k, we have Spirit Runes at 71 GP each, we have Mahogany Logs at 691 GP, and Coconut surprisingly keeping on going down, 3.3 thousand coins. If you want a really good way to go and build up some GP on a brand new account or a low level account, turn that into Coconut Milk is just pretty much guaranteed profits anyway. Soul Runes 898 GP each, Grimy Maritills at 4,000 coins, we have a Steel Pickaxe 4,000 coins as well, and the Limestone Brick is now 1.2k. A Mammoth Tusk is 21.3 thousand coins, Red Topaz 3.3, Potion Flasks 5.8 thousand coins. Because they've slightly amended the sort of rate of which you get the Red Sandstone now, they're going to go down a little bit more. Really interested to see where they're going to bottom out at, because I don't think there'll be a valid or decent money making method now, because even if you've ramped up the speed at which you're going to get the sandstone, I just don't think the price will be there to make decent GP per hour. Slayer Wildcard 137.6 thousand coins each, Catalytic Anima Stone 392, Greater Concentrated Blast is going to be 12.1, and a Scripture of Jazz 4.5 mil. I would highly recommend, if you don't have one already, to pick one of these Scripture Jazzes up, because we saw what happened when it became meta, especially with like early level necromancy or early stage necromancy. It went really expensive, and 4.5 mil, that's like very cheap at the minute. So just to have it in your bank just in case it ever became OP again, I think it's a worthwhile purchase. Blood Runes 444 GP each, Org Bones 8.2k. The bones still seem to keep crashing and I just don't know why, so very strange there. Lustrous Energy 278, a Magpie Pouch, yes it's crashed but it's still quite expensive actually at 5.3k each. And Gloves of Silence 39.9k. Wretched Chompers 623, Blue Blubber Jellyfish 7.6, Wood Spirit is going to be 354 for Magic, Pineapples 282 GP each, and Earth Battle Staff 7.2k, which is a worthwhile purchase as well, just to throw into your ag machines. They are very, very cheap and can be definitely worth picking up. The small historic crate is going down. Again, this would just surely be because the demand's reduced. People have got their perks and they're going to move on, and that's gone down to 1.7 mil. Cobalt Blue 9.4, Wings of War 4.6, Necronium Bar is going down, so 12.3k. I still think it's very expensive for a Necronium Bar anyway, but it's nice to have seen these smithing bars have a shift in price. For so long they've been down in price, not really moved, so to see them have a nice spike is just good to see if it could happen in the future as well. Raw Sailfish 6.6, Primal Stone Spirit 12.3, Impure Essence 152, Greater Ghostly Ink 11.3, and then finally finishing this week on Wyvern Bones, something I invested in on the channel. Sort of bought them for around 6.6k, sold at 11.1. These are now down to 10.7. So something we're going to keep an eye on over the next couple of weeks, because with the Wyvern Bones, you have the benefit that they're used in the Super Prayer Potions as well, just to help stabilize the price and give you a bit more in terms of flexibility, in terms of holding out as well. However, that's going to wrap up this week's Market Watch. Let me know how you guys have done with the release of Havenhythe, if there's been anything you've flipped because of it as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. If you have, please make sure to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.